everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Brittany and I'm on a mission to hit 3,000 subscribers. So make sure you click that button below, I would appreciate it. So if you are hearing echo, that is because I'm officially in my house. And all these boxes you are seeing behind you are for my office slash craft room. And I know a lot of you are wanting to see this video. So I'm basically going to start assembling everything. Obviously I will not get it all done in one day because it is already Saturday, like after 5 o'clock. But I was gonna show you what my office slash craft room looks like currently before we start building on the furniture. And we're gonna kind of dive into it. So let's buckle up and let's get to this. So as you guys can see, I have all my boxes, right? And I also picked out a rug because it is very echoey inside there. And I figured with the embroidery machine and talking and things like that, we needed some solutions. So let's go ahead, move her out of the way. Now this is a frosted glass door. That is what we decided to go with. I originally wanted a see-through one, but Kyle felt that if I have people over and I wanted some privacy, that the frosted would be better. Love the idea, love it. So we're gonna come in and let me turn on the lights. So this is currently what I am working with. This is actually a desk that I had in the RV while we were in our transition period. This is Kyle's computer chair that I've been borrowing until I get one, or I might just end up keeping this one. I'm not really certain. So as you walk in, you will be presented with my desk. I also grabbed a little carpet square that they did when they installed our carpet to try to help with the echo. It did nothing except a dog bed for Rex. This is your like table that you do get with your RICOMA machine. This has been in storage. I personally have never used it. I do see a crafter who does. I've just never dabbled in it, so maybe we'll consider it. And then over here we have my lighting, which I haven't used in so long since I've been doing a lot of natural light. This is going to be all of my vinyl, so I am going to be leaving this. And then I do have a mirror, which I don't think I'm keeping in here. It's just kind of thrown in here. So as you guys see, it's not like a huge space, but it will work, trust me. Originally, I was trying to do like style over functionality. We had to cut that. Also, I did end up buying like this giant desk. It was like this huge L-shaped desk. It actually is being delivered on Monday, but like the more and more I thought about it, I was like, no, like I want less office, more craft. So that's exactly what we're doing here. I'm also really excited to show you guys my little table that I bought for where I plan to like store a lot of my crafting, where I plan to hopefully do a lot of my projects on top of it. Things like that. Obviously, we are going to be assembling a new desk that I ended up picking up, and it actually matches the table that I bought for my craft room. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead, drag everything in here. And what I'm gonna work on first, to be honest with you, is my desk, because obviously I do work from home. That is a little bit more of a priority in my eyes. So I'm going to work on removing said old desk and then bringing in the new one and getting that assembled. Of course, I want to assemble it in the office just because I don't want to have to like bump the walls or anything like that. You know, new house, you don't want to like destroy your furniture. So let's go ahead, bring in the new, and let's get started. So originally I was actually thinking about taking my old desk out of here so it's not in the way, but because I have so much on it and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get this finished tonight or not, I was like, let me just build this desk, and then once it's completed, we'll remove it and then we'll just shift this into place. Because where my existing desk is where the new one's gonna also go as well. Because again, we are trying to use every corner of this room in order to give me, in my opinion, the most amount of space. So let's unbox this bad boy. I'll tell you what, you have to just get rid of a lot of boxes. Oh, wow. Don't fall. Wow, this thing is heavy. the most difficult for me, I promise. Do that. Let's count my leg. This is what we need, the golden ticket. All right, so I ended you guys last night. I believe it took me just over an hour. I had to have Kyle come in and he doesn't like being filmed, so I just shut it off to finish the desk. So that was great. It actually is really good quality, like really good quality. And now we are actually going to be building, sorry for all the lines you're seeing, it's probably because I have the fan on and the light. My console does come in 2 separate pieces right now, so that is going to be fun. It is huge. It's 66 inches wide, it's a length by 20 inches wide, and I went with that specifically because I've been seeing a lot of consoles where they're only like 15. This one was 20, so it's an additional 5 feet. Also, what I did do is, because it's not tall enough, I ended up buying some legs, and I'm gonna have Kyle or possibly me install these. So I bought the legs. It's basically going to bring it to counter height. At least that's what I'm hoping for, because this sits about 29 3/4 in height, and then I ended up buying the legs that are 6 inches. So I was kind of measuring like my countertops, because I say I'm pretty tall. I'm 5'6", so that's too low for me. So I noticed that a lot of the times I'm like leaning over, like you see me doing right now, and I do have lower back issues, so I'm trying to bring it up a little bit so it will sit taller. Cool thing about this is the whole bottom is completely flat, so I have the ability to put the legs on it in order to rise it up. And I bought black legs to kind of go with like all the black hardware, so I think it's gonna go pretty well. Let me stop talking and let's start building, because I have a feeling this is gonna take a while. I don't remember if I said, I believe this took me just over an hour, which yes, I did, now that I say it again. So this is gonna take me a lot longer. It is the next day. It's almost 1 o'clock. It's 12:51 right now. So let's get to building. All right, so I quit filming for a second. There were some people riding their ATVs, which is fine, no big deal, but like they almost did a burnout in front of our yard. Not quite, like I'm being a little dramatic, but we're watering our grass right now, so it's like wet and slippery, so it's like they turn around and like try to, I don't know what these people do, but anyways. Oh my God. I do appreciate good packing, but one, it's so hard to get into, and two, it's a lot to dispose of. Hi. Hello, my love. Mommy is busy. We got another one. Okay. We got our manual and all of our hardware. Quite a few hours later at this point, because my console was giving me such a problem that I just had to like just walk away. I ended up building 2 nightstands for the guest room. I ended up planting like 3 plants. I put down mulch, took a shower, as you guys can tell, so I changed, and then I'm in my PJs and I'm like, I don't even care, I'll just film. So I'm just gonna deal with it, but I'm gonna show you my little fiasco, what I was dealing with. This is the actual like top, right? And this is inside the cabinet. Well, for some reason, if you look, this backboard actually is a little longer, so it's not sitting flush. I know you guys see that little peep of light, and as you can see, we damaged it a little bit here because we were thinking we had to keep basically twisting it in order to make it fall into place. It was not working. So now if you look on the outside, like it looks flush, and then it slowly starts to gap ever so slightly. And see right there, you guys can see that obviously it did get a little scuffed up while we were trying to figure that out. Personally, Kyle was thinking that I did buy a second one, guys, and I'll explain that at the end of the video. So Kyle was like, just tear into the other box and like replace it. And I'm like, I'm not tearing into the box. Like, I'm just not. I have no desire to tear into the box. I have no desire to try to rebuild this whole thing. So I'm just gonna deal with it because it really is gonna sit on the back corner anyways. Because originally I was gonna stick it along this giant wall here, but I have to be realistic. I need to create as much space as possible. So my embroidery machine is actually gonna end up going here against this wall, and then this is going to go up against this wall. So it'll give me a lot of space like up in between. So what I'm gonna do now is I have it, as you guys can see, kind of like on its side. And so since it's here, I'm actually just gonna go ahead. I know I'm moving because I'm just trying to get things done. I am going to go ahead and install the legs, and then therefore it's actually gonna raise it up that additional 6 inches that I'm looking for. So then it's gonna be like more at my height. So I'm really excited about that. So let's tear into this box. Hopefully we don't create any more damage because obviously this is particle. And yeah, let's see. I really don't have a way to like film this while I'm doing it. So it comes with like this little fastener right here, and I just went ahead and screwed it in. And then all that it does is we just take the legs and we just twist them on. So I hope you guys really did enjoy the video of me assembling everything. Like I mentioned before, I kind of want to just do a little overview of what I actually purchased, where I purchased it, some of the things that I ended up deciding on, things like that, just kind of like wrap it all up, right? So as I mentioned before, I ended up buying a desk. It was a 66 length by 66, so it was an L-shaped desk. I'll go ahead and throw up the photo here. Loved it, died for it, wanted it so bad, pinned it, waited for it to go on sale. Finally went on sale, bought it. Then I was like, this desk is way too big, and I work from home, right? And I want my room to be more craft than I do office, right? So then I was like, all right, we need to go to another option. Well, luckily enough, where I bought the desk from, they actually sold it, but in a smaller size, which is the one you guys see right here. So it's just a 55-inch width desk, and I really did want drawers, but this actually does have like open shelves. Again, I'll throw up the photo here so you guys can take a look at it. This one was on sale, but weirdly enough, it was more than the larger desk. But again, it wasn't too much of a difference in price point, and honestly I was just like, I really got to buy something that's smaller because last minute I really decided to change up a lot of what I was going to do with my office. Originally on like this wall here, which is like the largest wall I have, I wanted like my desk in the middle. I wanted like this big like armoire, you know, to put all my like crafting stuff in it. And then like the more and more Kyle and I talked about it, we're like, ooh, like that's really going to take up a lot of my, you know, office space. So he's like, wait, why don't you just buy a small desk and throw it on that side of the office, which I'll pan over here in a second so you guys can see it. And originally I was like, no, because I don't like listening to him. But then the more and more I thought about it, I was like, actually, I kind of like that because it's closer to the window. I can see out the window, which by the way, I love being in the front and like seeing things coming and going. Most of right now, packages being dropped off due to us, you know, just moving into the house and literally furnishing an entire house, and it's so much work, but also very exciting. Also, I have my door like right, you can kind of see it right here, and with Rex laying on the couch, I can see him. I can also see back, you know, into the backyard. So I really love the position of where I put my desk. All right, so that's what I decided on. Also, then I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy a console. So as you guys seen, I posted a video asking your recommendations, suggestions, things like that. And I kind of knew what I wanted, but I needed to make sure that it was the size that I wanted, right? So originally I thought, oh, console, I want a console. Like I definitely want a console, but the problem is that consoles are too short and they're only 15 inches like in, I guess, depth is what you can say. And I knew I needed something a little bit bigger on that, especially when working on projects. So this bad boy here, right? It's actually 20 inches in depth. So I'm gaining that additional 5. And then what I ended up doing, because the bottom is completely flat, I was actually able to buy legs and raise it up. So as you guys can see, like she comes up to like my hip, and I'm 5'6", so honestly, like this is a perfect height for me to do projects. And as you guys will see right now, I do keep my hoop master on here because I do use this quite often. If I don't need it, now I have more room, right? So it's kind of virtual, which I kind of really like that. And then also I wanted to make sure I left my heat press, so that's why I kind of shoved her in the corner. And she's out of the way, plugged in when I need to use her. and this is perfect. Absolutely love it. Love the fact that I decided to add some legs in order to bring it up. But originally I was gonna stick her here, right? Because I was trying to be like cute. So I was gonna like stick her over here to make her like the center focus. I wanted to put like my thread wall, kind of where my embroidery machine is. And I was gonna put my embroidery machine actually right here. But then I was like, it's not giving me much space like in my room, right? So then I was like, you know what? We're gonna flip things. I ended up sticking this along this wall, which I absolutely love. I have a lot of space in my room now, so I can like move around. And my embroidery actually went against the window, which I'm really happy with that outcome. Now here's the thing, I still do wanna build my thread wall. As you guys remember, her right here, love her, cannot wait to have her back. We have so much other things that we have to worry about right now before Kyle can help me build that. But I was actually thinking about putting it up here. I kind of wanted to make it kind of like a photo, if that makes sense, because if you guys remember, I had it framed out, we would still do the same concept. And of course it has like all those different colors. So I think that would be like a really cool backdrop to have, especially like when I'm filming and you guys can see all my thread. I think I might do it, not necessarily that I put it higher, but I would keep my thread up kind of on the higher side just so like I'm not hitting it. Because again, keep in mind like the pegs and the thread. So it does have a bit of a dimension to it. So that's kind of like what my brain is thinking, because I don't want to put it like on this wall because that would be just like kind of random and out of, you know, just the middle of nowhere. But yeah, so hopefully you guys did enjoy my video. I absolutely love the way that everything came out. I'm so happy with it. Let me kind of like bring you in a little bit closer. I kind of try to show panels of just like my desk in general, and I did a real raw video. Like I didn't keep her 100% clean. I mean, she is pretty clean, I'm not gonna lie, but like I didn't do that like aesthetic look where like everything is perfect, because this is real life. Like we are real people and we don't always live a perfect clean life. There's also things that I still need to finish and I still need to do, but I don't want to procrastinate, because you're always going to be doing something, especially when you own a home. You're always going to have a project. So I hope you guys are enjoying that part. I hope you don't mind, but let me kind of just show you little things I would like to do. As you guys will see, my desk is actually going to be sitting right here. This little box, I actually bought like acrylic shelves, and I want Kyle to install them like here. I kind of like stagger them a little bit because I've gotten some awards, I've gotten some name things. Actually, this one I absolutely love, which is Stay-at-Home Dog Mom. I don't even know if you can see that. Come on, focus on that and not me. You guys, yeah, right there, you see it, right? Stay-at-Home Dog Mom. It's a little shiny, but I have like things like that I kind of want to put on display, and my sister bought me some stuff, so I kind of like to hold that there. I actually have this painting that I got. It says Legally Blonde. I actually had it from like a work event and I absolutely love it. If you guys notice, that's my face on there. So I was like, it's behind the door. She's super cute. I can't get rid of her. And then this console, I can go ahead and link below. I did pick that up from, actually, let me tell you the story on this one. I know I'm talking a lot, I'm really sorry, but I originally bought this on Office Depot. I bought it with my desk, like $730. Yes, I know, a lot. And girl, I was just like delusional. Well, when I bought it, Kyle was like, oh, let me see what you bought. And I'm like, sure, I don't care, you know? So instead of like going to the physical link and looking at it, I just typed it into Google. She was on sale at Wayfair for $500. So I called Office Depot. They would not refund me. They told me I had to receive it, had to return it, had to do that whole 9 yard. But I was like, it's all right. I had already returned the like 66-inch width desk. So I was like, well, I gotta go to you anyways. So I ended up getting this on Wayfair for like 500 bucks. Absolutely freaking love it. As you guys will see, it does open, and I keep all my, let me try to do a better job, but I keep like all my embroidery stuff in here, and it is so convenient. As you guys see, I did close that, but like this has cabinets, and this actually pulls out this drawer, but I don't want to pull it out too much because I have zero desires to like physically pull it out. But yeah, it has, you know, shelves, so everything is nice and organized in there. And then I can just close this. Kyle does have to fix the doors a little bit, but I wanted to get this filmed for you guys. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Remember I mentioned I did go ahead and raise it up. So as you guys will see, Kyle said I installed these legs wrong. I personally do not care. It's perfect. And as you will notice, I actually do keep some extra things under here, like the hoops that come with your RICOMA machine. I have those, as well as my pegboards, which are for my thread. So thankfully I never got rid of them. So it actually gives me a little bit of height to like hide things down there. So then after this video, I actually have a video of me deep cleaning my entire RICOMA machine. So make sure you are subscribing so you guys can see that. I went ahead and got everything set up. I did end up moving my machine over just a bit after the video got filmed. And I ended up putting like my commonly used backing, which is my tearaway and my cutaway, because I do use that a lot. So I just kind of like stuck that there. And as you can see down here, this is where like all my Hoop Masters or Mighty Hoops, same company. That's where I keep them. All my threads are underneath there. I don't know if you guys can see the box, but it's down there. You're getting the concept. And I also have like my hat adapter that, you know, comes with the machine. So I have that there. But yeah, that's a good spot. It fits like perfect. So yeah, we still have things that we need to do with the machine, or not with the machine, no we don't. We have things that we still need to do with the room, but again, all in time. It all comes in time. We just gotta be patient. I have this big board here, which I don't know really what to do with it. I think I'll end up moving it in the guest room, which is where I keep a lot of like my extra stuff for embroidery, is in that closet, because it's a huge walk-in closet. And guys, you have guests like every once in a never. But my brother-in-law is actually here right now visiting for the next 2 weeks. So it's okay, because if I need anything, I can just go in there. But most of the time the room is kept empty. So I do keep a good amount of stuff in there as well that I can't fit in here. So I know a lot of you were kind of concerned about the room potentially being too small, but it's not. I absolutely love it. So hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. I'm really sorry I keep talking, and I've already partially edited this video and it's already lengthy. So I hope you guys watched everything. I hope you love the room tour or craft tour. So hopefully you guys are subscribing, and we'll see you on the next crafting video. Bye everyone.